It's Game On. Can they stop the slide? The Vikings have a resurgent Detroit Lions team to tangle with. Their rookie big kicker is with us. This Minnesota boxer determined to get his title belt back. Golden joins us to talk his big bout. Winter's closing in and Swarm Lacrosse is back. The league's top executive and their team owner gets his game on. And the guru in the house to check your fantasy footing. It's Game On TV.
Peterson. First down. Peterson. There goes Adrian Peterson. Wilson is going to run and throw and touchdown, Sidney Rice.
Yes, the Vikings with some work to do, failing to capitalize on Adrian Peterson's huge day in Seattle, losing another game. They could have won if they wouldn't have made all those mistakes. Greetings once again. From the Dakotas to downtown Minneapolis, this is Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse Sushi, Ultra Lounge and Sky Bar, downtown's ultimate event destination. And yes, it's gotten a little bit cold, so we are inside. This is the steakhouse level here at 7, always bustling. It's a great atmosphere, smells great too. Love being in here. And yes, a lot of football to talk about. The Lions, before the Vikings get a bye, rest week. We also have some boxing and lacrosse. We got a busy show, so let's get after it. We always do that, starting Game On by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, number 44, that net yards passing against Seattle underscores one of the big problems for the Vikings as they face Detroit. A Lions win will send the Vikings to the division basement. Purple woes, I think so. 6 left with 4 on the road, and the Vikings get their bye week after the Detroit game. Couldn't be more delighted to start Game On than with number 3, the big booter, the rookie kicker who I think is going to be in the Pro Bowl. I know you don't want me to talk about that. Blair Walsh in the house. How are you, man?
Good to be here.
Good to have you here. Let's talk about the Seattle game. You guys have already forgotten about it, but I thought you had a lot of leg Sunday in Seattle. I thought that 55-yarder could have been 65. And you told me you weren't feeling all that great when you got to the stadium.
Just had a little bit of a headache. Just didn't feel that great in the morning. I don't know what it is with being away trips, but I got over it real quick. And we did good in pregame, and we had a good rhythm going, and then we just carried it right over to the game.
You guys are frustrated, aren't you, collectively as a team?
Absolutely. I mean, we started off better, and we've lost 2 straight here, and we want to get back on the winning ways, but we still have a lot of division games left to go, and that's a positive.
I was talking to Chris Cluey last week, and we kind of laugh about the preseason. No one gave the Vikings a chance. Everybody quickly got on the bandwagon, and now you can't count how fast they get off.
Now they're all off, yeah.
Isn't that odd?
It's just the way sports work, and hopefully we'll be there at the end, and all the original bandwagoners will be rewarded.
We'll be taking money for those tickets, by the way, when we get there. You are having a great season, knock on wood. Do you feel this has got to be kind of a whirlwind for you, because drafted by the Vikings, come in to replace Ryan Longwell, and you're having a spectacular year?
Honestly, I'm trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying to look at it as, what I got to do this week. I know that sounds really cliche, but, there'll be plenty of time to reflect on in the offseason. And, I would hate to look too much on what I've done and rest on my laurels and have a bad game. I mean, that would upset me. And, I think our coach keeps me in the right mindset. And I'm surrounded by 2 veterans, in Chris and Colin, and they know what to do, and they've been there before. So, as long as I just keep my focus, I think we'll be all right.
You like kicking in the dome?
Absolutely. I think it's one of the greatest places to kick that I've ever kicked in college or pros.
Is it an advantage for you?
Absolutely. I think if you can figure out how it kind of plays in the dome, even though there's no wind, you just figure out where you're comfortable with range-wise and how to hit the ball. It can be a real advantage. Okay, I'm watching that 55-yarder again just because it was such a great kick. How far do you think you can kick a field goal? It just depends on the situation. If you got a little bit of wind behind you or just a slight crosswind with you, I think honestly 65 is not out of the question. But at the same time, the situation just has to be so perfect.
Yeah.
It's got to be where it either ends a half or a game, or you're either really far up.
Dome or outdoor stadium?
It depends. I mean, if you're going to give me the wind in the outdoor, I'll take that. But obviously dome, it's going to be the same every time. So, I mean, I guess you'd have to go with dome.
Yeah. This has been pretty fun so far, hasn't it?
It's been a blast. I mean, playing in the professional, it's just awesome. The whole experience has been awesome.
Like you thought it was going to be when we talked to you down in camp in Mankato?
Different. I realize how fast the game speed is up here and how good the guys actually are. And I knew that coming in, but I really realize that now.
You have a lot of Viking fans here. Everywhere you go, at some point they recognize you. This has got to be kind of cool too.
Well, they don't really recognize me all too much because I kind of blend in the regular population here. I'm not exactly not exactly huge, but it's nice when they do, and I love interacting with the fans, and we have such good fans here in Minnesota. So.
Yeah. Pro Bowl, or is it too early to talk about?
Not even talking about it.
All right, awesome.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that. Let's get a win against Detroit.
Yep.
Enjoy your bye week. Are you leaving town for the bye week?
Going home for a couple days, and then going up to see Georgia play against Georgia Southern.
You got to do that.
I got to do that.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to.
Well, have it, and continued good luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Blair Walsh in the house. Only here. It's Game On. We'd love for you to check out our newest toy. It's the GameON app, available for your iPhone and Android too. You're going to find all our shows and photos, links to all our sponsors, including the fine folks at 7. A lot of fun stuff. And don't forget, get inside GameON with our updates and blogs and all our information at GameOnTVMN.com. We also link you to our partner site, which is purplepride.org. Again, check us out, GameOnTVMN.com. Time again for Voice of the Fan, brought to us by purplepride.org. What would you do to fix the Vikings?
I think I would let Ponder a little loose on the reins.
You're not happy with the play calling?
Not really. I think it could be better.
On deck, a boxer who wants his belt back. Golden Caleb Truax on Game On.
This season, the Wolves look to rise to new heights in the West. And you're home for all of the action. Is Fox Sports North.
It starts your morning with the forecast, then watches your energy use all day. It can change your temperature from anywhere in the world, prevent you from heating and cooling an empty house, and still give you a comfortable welcome home. The iComfort Wi-Fi from Lennox.
The most advanced comfort control solution available anywhere is now available for your home.
So call Liberty Comfort Systems and make your home a smart home today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. I'm with Golden Caleb Truax in the house. How are you, man?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Good to see you. You got a big fight coming up. The guy's name's Walker. He's from Chicago. He thinks he's going to lay you out.
He's wrong.
But at 19-1-1, you're ready to take care of some business.
I'm ready. Training camp went excellent. I'm already close to weight. I've been sparring. I was in California sparring for a week with a world champion. I'm ready to go.
And if you have seen Caleb on the show before, he's normally, it's after, maybe a little bit before a fight or after, but he's always clean. And you got your
my playoff
pre-fight,
beard.
your playoff
beard. I'm too lazy to shave while I'm training, so
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, a little bit rugged.
You're at 19, like we just mentioned, 19-1-1, and you've got your eye on a much, much bigger prize. Do you consider, you obviously take this seriously, but this is a step along the way.
Oh, most definitely. Like you said, you can't overlook anyone because all it takes in boxing is one punch, and they can derail your hopes and your dreams or whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a big fight here in the winter, and hopefully get back on TV on Showtime or HBO, and make some good money and step up. So
we were talking about your fight down south on Showtime a couple of fights ago. It was the loss. And one of the things that you had mentioned to me in my conversation with you was being a lot more aggressive at the opening bell.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that still kind of your mantra?
Yeah, we've been working hard. My coach Tom Halstead and my manager Ron Like have just kind of ingraining it in my head to you have to throw more punches in order to compete with guys on the next level, and just be aggressive and trust your defense. I'm a pretty good defensive fighter, and I just have to let my hands go, and defense will take care of itself. So.
Stamina's never been a problem for you.
No, I'm always in good shape, and I take my training real seriously, so I'm always in pretty good shape.
One of the nice things about the upcoming bout, the bout again is?
November 17th at the Crown Plaza in St. Paul.
Okay, awesome. is you can actually come to the fight and see a great lineup of fights, but we want you to bring canned food for donations because it is around the time of Thanksgiving.
Definitely, we're trying to knock out hunger. It's the name of the fight card. All the people that are attending are asked to bring some non-perishable food items, and everything's going to be donated to the Minnesota Emergency Food Network. And yeah, there's prizes you can win if you bring some food. You get a raffle ticket, and you can win some prizes from like EA Sports and some real cool prizes from the Timberwolves.
Nice, and a high five to Kowalski's too, because they're actually
definitely
donating whole turkeys to families that you're going to be giving away after the fight. I mean, this is really an effort to make a difference for the people who need a little help during the holidays.
Yeah, we're trying to do something positive and show that boxing's not always, it's showing a negative light a lot of times. We do a lot of positive things with boxing here in Minnesota, so we're trying to give back to the community, and we're going to be giving away the turkeys, I think after the fight. We're going to give vouchers to churches, and they're going to come to my gym, and we're going to pass out turkeys and hopefully some other stuff that's, you know, Thanksgiving dinner, all the fixing stuff like that. So.
You want information, you want to buy tickets, you want updates on the fight, go to our website, GameOnTVMN.com. We're also going to list a link so you can get to the Omega website.
Ofights.com is where you can get tickets and have all the information on the bouts and everything like that.
So you got to be businesslike, but you're not worried. You're confident about this one.
Always confident. If you're not confident, boxing is the wrong sport to be in because it's kind of a dog-eat-dog world, and yeah, you got to go in knowing that you're the better fighter, and knowing that you're going to win.
Get them done.
That's
Golden Caleb Truax in the house, only here. It's GameON. Keep up with the Wolves in the NBA with my weekly blog. It's Simon Says at Timberwolves.com. All the inside stuff from a great NBA website, all at your fingertips. You can also talk back to us and let us know your thoughts. Drop me a note, Rod at GameOnTVMN.com, and look for our new Simon Says blog every Thursday at Timberwolves.com. Fans are back. Voice of the Fan, brought to us by PurplePride.org.
You know, overall, even though they're a very good team and everybody has known that, I mean, they can make some better plays, have some better tackles there, but I mean, overall, I am a Bears fan.
When we come back, up to the rooftop, talking lacrosse, only on GameOn.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall. When you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way.
Bud Light, the official beer of NFL fans who do whatever it takes. Here we go.
7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination. Welcome back to this GameOn, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. Andy Arlotta is with us, the owner of the Minnesota Swarm. Great to have you back.
Thanks for having us.
And I should, before we get started, congratulate you. You're newly married and just back from your honeymoon.
Yep, about a little over a week now.
Who says that guys can't take the plunge?
It's a great thing. I'm a lucky man.
Nice. Brooke's your wife, lovely wife, and congratulations and many years of happiness to you.
Thanks, Ryan.
I know you've been a very, very busy man. It's been you got to the Western Finals last year, kind of reworked the roster just a little bit because you had so many draft picks. How many in all?
We had 10 in this year's draft.
Four number ones, right?
4 first rounders, yep.
Yeah, so what did that do to the roster?
Well, we have a little room in there to you know, fit a handful of guys in there, but it'll make it very competitive training camp.
Yeah. And so for the fans that want Banesh and Crawford and Suter, those guys are back.
They're back.
Yeah, and they're kind of the heart and soul of this youthful, energetic Swarm lacrosse team.
Absolutely, and Andrew Suter's been a great captain. You know, we named him captain last year as a second-year player, and he won Transition Player of the Year this past year.
Yeah, I would imagine by slightly retooling with all these top picks, you plan to make a serious run at the finals.
We do, you know, specifically the number 2, 3, and 4 picks that we got in this year's draft. I mean, we're bringing in huge guys, 6'6", 220 pounds, 6'5", 215. These guys are in college. They played attackman, and in the NLL they'll play defensive transition. So these are defensive players that can score goals too.
And right after Thanksgiving, camp begins, so we're really close to getting after this.
We are about 3 weeks until we start training camp in Canada, and so we'll do 3 weeks of training camp, and these guys will come in pretty healthy and in shape, and we'll get them even more.
And just in time to protect the home turf at Treasure Island Field and to have a good run. Andy, thank you very much. Congratulations on all the good things happening.
Thanks for having us.
Executive of the Year and new husband. Only here. It's Swarm Lacrosse on GameON. The message is simple. Spread positivity and create a vehicle to help others. Give back, and Love Big is creating new ways to increase awareness. Put November 19th on your calendar. It's a night to meet every Viking player if you'd like, and attack hunger at the same time. Taste of the NFL will take over Nickelodeon Universe at Mall of America. It's the party with a purpose. It will raise thousands and thousands of dollars to benefit hunger relief. Go to tasteofthenfl.com, and we'll see you November 19th. Learn more about Love Big at lovebig.org. GameON and 7 supports this great effort. Together, we'll get it done. Fans always have the last word. Voice of the Fan brought to us by purplepride.org.
Be more focused and timing. Timing on defense, timing on offense.
And you're a big fan.
I'm a big fan. Reflexes, boys. You're athletes. That's all I got to say.
On deck, a classic Chef B. Only here on GameON.
So good I can't even talk.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless, it's not just business, it's personal.
Teresa, are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm talking about really hungry.
I'm really hungry. You know what? We got a date, November 17th.
We're gonna knock out hunger.
Professional boxing returns to St. Paul Saturday, November 17th at the Crown Plaza Hotel as Omega presents Knockout Hunger. Minnesota middleweight champ Caleb Golden Truax goes toe-to-toe with Chicago's Michael Walker in the main event. Sir Ceriso Fort puts his undefeated record on the line against Missouri slugger Brandon Bowe. Tickets $25 in advance, $30 at the door. For more info, head to ofights.com.
We're gonna knock out hunger.
Welcome back. It's GameON powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. One of the catches that go with being at a steakhouse is sometimes the chef gets busy. Chef B on assignment, but we have one of his shining moments with the good hands man and the great TV sports anchor. Only here in Cooking with Chef B. '81, the anchor and the chef in the house. It's a great table. Feels like Thanksgiving to me, but it's game day because you have a lot to offer, not just steak and sushi.
Absolutely. You can come in and get your big steak, or you can belly up to the sushi bar, but also come in for mini sliders, fries. We have tater tots here with a little spicy cream sauce. Dig on in, try it out.
81, do you eat a lot of meat? What do you eat during the season? Because you stay nice and lean. And
Yeah, I just try to keep my protein up so my energy, I have energy for practice, and you know, I just try to just eat things that's healthy for my body, that's going to keep my fuel up, and you know, I can wake up in the morning and just go.
What people don't know is you guys have your own chef at Winter Park.
Oh yeah,
you're having meals cooked for you all the time.
Yeah, Miss Gigi. Yeah, she's a great cook. She always cooks us great meals at the facility. Man, it's never a day that you not pass and you have to not pick anything up.
Yep. I want to see you eating that sushi and tell us what you think about it. Sunday nights after the ball game, it's Sunday Night Live. Obviously, people can come in here, have all they want sushi.
$30.
serious?
Yeah, all you can eat 30 bucks.
What's your favorite? You know, you serve it up, but what do you like?
I like the 7 roll and actually the winter roll. Very fitting because Winter Park just got brought up. It's 3 kinds of fish, a little unagi sauce, and some cucumber.
Yeah. And what's the specialty? This is are these tenderloin bites? What?
Tenderloin beef tips over some potatoes.
What do you think of that?
Yum.
And
so good I can't even talk.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love the tater tots.
The sauce, I love the sauce.
It's very unique to see them at a restaurant.
So do you eat anything special to those flips? Like anything spicy? What gets you to do those big flips?
Oatmeal in the morning and bacon. Oatmeal and bacon.
That's the secret, huh?
Yeah, that's my secret. Oatmeal and bacon.
You have to get an oatmeal and bacon.
Has to have brown sugar, and some maple syrup mixed in it.
You have a lot of sugar in there, just brown sugar?
Yeah, just brown sugar.
Every day?
No, yeah, actually I do eat oatmeal every day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, oatmeal with brown sugar and a little syrup.
Were you as surprised as us that you guys won in Detroit like you did?
No. I mean, we went in confident. We just want to play sound football and win games like we're doing.
That's awesome.
I just have to tell you though, in the locker room, he was very modest when I went up to him and I said, "You were schooling Bentley out there," and you just kind of smirked because you were teaching him how to get that pass interference call on him over and over again.
Yeah, it was just a game plan that we had drawn up. We knew those guys, they kind of hold a lot, and we alerted the refs, and they did a great job of calling a call because, I mean, the guys, he's committed a penalty, and we just took advantage of it, and then at the end of the game, we really got to take advantage of it because I made a big first down catch that made them use the timeout, and we won the game after that because they didn't have time to stop the clock.
I kept saying he is savvy.
Gigantic play too. Okay, rate it. How do you guys like? Everything good?
Great.
Awesome.
Fabulous.
Chef B,
7 to 10 plus. All right. I had to get the 7 in there for you.
This is the perfect pre-game, post-game, during-game meal.
Absolutely.
Very good stuff. So if people want to come in, have it on our website, tater tots, the tenderloin tips, as well as all-you-can-eat sushi. And it's only here. Chef B, thank you again. Only here on GameON.
Get the elbow room.
Time again for the Bud Light lineup. Vikings will enjoy their bye week and then get Chicago at Soldier Field November 25th. Gopher football team at Nebraska. The Wolves with a busy week, 14th and 16th against Charlotte and Golden State. And the Wild would be playing Detroit if the NHL season hadn't been interrupted. North Dakota is at Northern Colorado, North Dakota State at Illinois State, and the classic matchup, South Dakota State and South Dakota on November 17th. U of M men get Wisconsin in hockey, St. Cloud State at U of M Duluth, UND 1 week earlier at Duluth as well, and North Dakota State at Minot State. The Twins will open their Major League Baseball season, we're talking hot stove right now, against Detroit on April 1st. The Champions Tour, there's the PGA, and NASCAR will wrap up its season November 18th with the Ford 400. 7 events, don't forget Sunday Night Live's always a lot of fun at 10 o'clock. Ultra Lounge Friday and Saturdays always start at 9. And all you can eat sushi, Sundays and Mondays from 6 to 9. Get the latest at 7mpls.com. And the next GameON podcast is always worth waiting for. Rod Webby and the A-Train talking about the week ahead and all the late-breaking sports stuff. Love to have your thoughts too. Drop us a note at podcast@GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Bud Light lineup. On deck, Mr. Fantasy Fix-It in the house. The Guru talks next on GameON.
There was a time when phones the size of your shoe were considered mobile. Today's technology was unthinkable back then. Just like this Lennox SunSource home comfort system was once unimaginable. It uses clean solar power, reducing energy bills and helping the environment. It's time to live in the now.
Call Liberty Comfort Systems for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning.
When you're ready to live in the now, call Liberty Comfort Systems.
Liberty and service for all.
Get up to $1,375 in rebates.
This season, the Wolves look to rise to new heights in the West. And you're home for all of the action. Is Fox Sports North.
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. You know, the fantasy guru, Jeremy Johnson, back in the house. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Let's get right to it. Percy Harvin got really banged up in Seattle. If I'm a fantasy guy, I don't know if I play him because he's still going to be hurt.
Yeah, he's definitely tough as nails, but I don't know if this is a week where you'd want to insert him into your lineup, so you might want to take a look at other options.
You know, we saw the real Doug Martin shine against the Minnesota Vikings. Everybody kind of heard about him when he was at Boise State, but this kid has been spectacular over 2 games. I'm playing him now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been a stud. Note to Paul Charchian, who called it before the season, that he was going to be a beast. Just put up phenomenal numbers, and he was single-handedly winning fantasy owners their games last week.
Brandon Marshall is having a spectacular season.
He is. He's a guy that I kind of took advantage of trading in the past couple weeks in my own league, and it didn't really work for me last week with his 3 touchdowns, but he and Cutler have reunited, and they've kind of picked up where they left off in Denver.
And they're looking good in the division, too. Your email this week, is it Stanislav that sends us this note? And it's all about Jamal Charles from a very troubled Kansas City team. Essentially, do you trade him or hold him?
He's a guy that you're going to want to trade. He's got a lot of value right now. He's coming off of a month or so ago where he put up 40 fantasy points with a huge game that he had. So he's a big name, and he's a guy that you could fill other holes with if you wanted to get rid of him. So it's something you might want to look at for the playoffs.
Nice. And the sleepers this week.
Sleepers this week, Emmanuel Saunders of Pittsburgh against Arizona is one. Dustin Keller will be facing the Seattle defense. They kind of held the Vikes tight ends in check last week, but throughout the season they're giving up points to tight ends.
And Michael Jenkins.
Yeah, Michael Jenkins is, I guess, maybe a homer pick for myself, but he's a guy that they can target in the red zone. So, you know, whether or not he has 20 or 30 yards, if he can get a score, that'll be big for fantasy owners.
We'll be keeping up with it. If you have some suggestions, some thoughts, anything you want to send to the guru, send him a note right there at his website, GameOn, Jeremy at GameOnTVMN.com. You're the man.
Thank you very much.
Guru, thanks for being in the house. Only here, it's Game On. Time again for the Game On update. Fighting hunger is job 1 this holiday season. That's why former Vikings and Hall of Famers Randall McDaniel and John Randall came out in force to shoot promotional commercials to spotlight the need and concern.
Let's kick hunger.
You can help us!
Yes, we'd love for you to help. Go to tasteofthenfl.com and don't forget, join us November 19th at Mall of America for one very special evening to fight hunger. And that's your Game On update. Busy show, great to have you with us. Thank you for being a part of our weekend. Don't forget, all our updates are at GameOnTVMN.com and checking the pulse of the Viking Nation. You okay? 2 losses?
Sure, we got wins coming.
Wins coming, okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, keep your
Game On!